Hello everyone. Today I'll be showing you how to make a moving boat using the Create mod in Minecraft. I'm Uberswe and this is part of my 30-day Create mod build challenge where I spend no more than one real life day on every build that I do. Each build focuses on a certain theme and only uses the base Create mod. You don't need any additional mods to follow along. So let's... Oh wait, what's that?
Oh, oh, hello?
Hello?
Where have I ended up? Why are you in my world, Uber? No, why am I in your world?
Yeah, this is my 30-day Create mod build
I was
challenge.
playing survival.
Wow. How did the portal even activate? Like it's not even done. It's not even finished.
I don't know. This create multiverse thing is getting out of hand.
Yeah, so weird. Is it? Can we break it? Like, what's?
Uber, how am I gonna get back?
Oh no. We'll find a way somehow.
You better.
I mean, since you're here anyways, like if you're gonna be stuck here for a while, you could help me with a boat. I'm doing a boat build today, and I know you're amazing at building boats. So yeah, do you want to help me?
I'm truly amazing at building boats. Definitely. I mean, I guess I have nothing better to do. You sure you didn't break that on purpose, just so that you could get some help with this?
I would never. Okay.
I mean, you would never.
I would try to activate it again. I mean,
with a campfire, even.
Campfires don't activate portals.
No, they don't. That build you were talking about, should we get to it?
Yes. We're gonna make a boat right here. With Stam's help, we were able to quickly test out a shape for the hull of the ship. We're using red concrete, and we'll later use a bit of world-edit magic to replace these blocks with spruce planks, for example.
So like in real life, I can build a boat.
Yeah.
This looks horrendous. What am I even doing?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where the mast would go on this. Yeah, the space is the difficult part, I feel like. Because you have to keep in mind, like, anything that sticks out. That's one of the issues I've been having with my builds is like,
I mean, I don't like limiting myself, but I totally get
part
doing
of the fun. That's part of the fun.
Okay, that's part of the fun, apparently.
So like with some of my builds here, like one of the issues I've had is like I get to the roof and then I built my walls too close to the edge and I can't make the roof jet out over the side. That's an issue.
Is that little train here in the background, does that also count towards it?
That's part of the base map, so you can like integrate your builds.
Did you make the base map?
Yes. So it's also included in the mod pack I gave you, but I doubt you'll use it. But
yeah, I joined it.
Yeah, you're welcome to.
Yeah, that's the word I joined, I think.
Yeah, you're welcome to use that if you ever feel like it. But
I do like that. No, for my ones, I'm doing a completely flat world and then giving myself 30 plots and filling them.
Yeah. I should have some questions as well. So what's your favorite type of build?
That's a hard question. What I enjoy building is houses. Like I like building houses that are like at a playable scale, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the houses you've got around here, that scale and like a little bigger. My favorite like types of projects in general, I'm not going to do just one build because I think it's too limiting, but like my favorite kind of projects is definitely cities. I'd say.
Yeah, so I mean, this is turning into a little bit of a city, but yeah, I guess the planning and everything is something you enjoy, like the layout and all that.
I like the planning phases. I just enjoy building in general. I enjoy this game. I enjoy playing it. I enjoy figuring new decoration methods out. All the fun things. Is what I enjoy.
I mean, don't we all in a way? What's your what's the video, like it might not be the video or maybe it is the video that has like the most views as well, but like what's the video you're like most proud of when it comes to builds you've done? Like what is there a video that you wish did better because you're really happy with the build?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think actually thinking about it, I mean I love my old Create world. I love the builds in that. I think I have some really good builds in that. I think over the last now like 1.5 month, or well, it will be probably longer when this is out. I've been playing on Beard's World. I've really like started experimenting a lot. I've really like pushed my building limits, and that's been incredibly fun to do. And then, but if I'm looking at my videos and like there's one build that I wish this build deserves more views than it got, I'd say it's my episode 18 in my old hardcore world, which is a castle. And I think, well, actually, to even answer the question before this, my favorite build is castle, probably. Like when that's finished, a castle project, I don't know, I love it a lot. I'd say that's my favorite, like my build that I like the most, that I think deserves more views. It only has like 2,000 views. I think that deserves more.
Okay, I haven't actually watched that video, so I need to go check it out. For build number...
Oh, I definitely think you should make a castle.
For build number 19, we're doing a castle. So...
Oh, look at that. Yeah,
I guess I invited you to the wrong one.
Oh yeah, I love castles.
Yeah.
I made 3 castles, to be fair. I made one in one of my old survivor worlds, and I made 2 in my old hardcore world. Or my late hardcore world, I don't know what to call it. Both I'm really happy with. One of them is making it into my new channel art, which me and SlowXP has been working on together.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to release that and have people watch or looking at it. But Castles is something I want to do. I regret not doing one in my old hardcores or in my old crate series. It just didn't fit in. I definitely want to make a castle in my new one for like a little older school area of the world or something like that. But that's probably my favorite project in general. I think they look fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and like check out your hardcore video now.
Things now, yeah.
We'll see what happens. I'm gonna be building a castle. I think the hardest thing in this world is gonna be the 25 by 25 limit, because it's a very small area for a castle. But I want to focus on the mechanics, so building a working, a drawbridge or gate, things like that. I think will be really fun.
Oh yeah, because mine haven't been like functional. I think they've been purely decorational. But I still really like them.
All right, it's a floating ship, but it's looking pretty good.
Floating ship is better than no ship, Uber.
Yeah, true.
And
true.
I feel like I've helped you enough here. I gotta go and try to light that portal up again. I've got dinner to eat. I've got food to consume. And I still don't know how to get home yet. So I mean, I might see you tomorrow. Might see you in a week. I might be stuck here. I hope not. My my audience would be very, very mad at you, but I'm sure I'll make it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, I'll come over and help you in an hour or so, maybe, or a few days. And yeah, good luck getting the portal to work. I don't think it's gonna work. I mean, I tried the campfire, but
yeah.
See you later.
The campfire. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. See you later.
So we have our ship here, and we need to move it down into the water. And I'll also be getting rid of our ice that we have here. So let's start with the ice. So now that we've removed all our blocks, we can go ahead and super glue our build. And what I'm going to do to super glue this, I'm just going to take some oak planks, just because we need any kind of block here. And I'm just going to take oak planks and super glue. Yeah, we'll go out like that. And then on the opposite side, we'll do the lowest part. So this has to come back. I think there's one more up there. And then we do 1, 2, 3 on the side. And now, but I do have to go higher. So here we have to go higher than the ship itself. So we'll do one from here. And then we're going to glue. Oh no, it's too big. Okay. So if we have an area that's too big like that, then we'll just build up and do this in like 2 sections, or at least try to. So we'll do 1, 2 here. And then we'll take this and go here. It's almost so we can do it. Oh, it only goes to here. Yeah, we want to do that and that. So from here to here, we'll go one more. So from here to here. And that seems to be staying. And we have a little bit here that is missing. So we'll just add this onto here as well. Like that. So now we have some large glued sections here, but everything should be glued. As long as you can see the boxes like this, then everything should be good. And now what we need to do is we need to put some train tracks, and I'm going to use wood blocks again. And basically, I want to line up here. And we want to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably want to go down 1, 2, 3. Go to 1, 2, 3. So this is 7 blocks down. And I want a rail to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically, since we're going to go down 7 blocks, we're just going to put our rail right here. And this is so we can kind of ride our ship into the water. But once we do this, it will be very hard to disassemble our ship. So that's something to keep in mind. And I'm going to place a train station right here, very close to the center of our ship. And we're going to create new train, and then we need casing. So train casing, just like that. And now we're going to have some frame glass pane, because basically frame glass pane becomes invisible as it's connected like this. So you probably want to have this even further down, but for this demonstration, I'm just going to do this. So, and now we're going to connect our casing to our ship, just like that. And hopefully that should assemble to a train. And now we can name this train something like boat. And we should have a working ship that we can actually drive. So, yep, we can now actually control our ship here. Now, the ship is still floating in the air. So now it comes down to those floating blocks that we talked about before. So basically right here, that's where I'm going to put the ship's rail. So all of this, and basically put down some blocks like that. And now it's going to be too far. Yeah. We can put some track down here and then go up. And now we can connect it because it's close enough. And what you like to do is hold control and you'll get like a smoother curve. We're going to delete this curve, so it won't really matter, but it's something good to know. And now we can drive our ship into the water. And unfortunately, you will get some shadows usually when you have large builds like this. Now our ship is actually sitting in the water. Now, once we've gotten this far, we need to build some train track. So I'm not going to change any elevation here. I'm only just going to go around this area at the same elevation. And what we're going to do for that is we're going to make like a little roundabout here where we can go in. So let's see. We'll try not to make the turns too sharp as well, but I'll try to come over here kind of as far as possible just so I can make as smooth of a turn as possible. So we're actually going to remove a little bit of this and we'll right click there. Then we'll hold, to make this smooth, we'll hold control just like so, and then right click. And it's okay if it goes through blocks like this. I mean, you can remove them if you're worried about it, but basically, if I was doing this properly, I would probably make the train track go under the ground because since this is a contraption, this like glass here can actually go through the ground. So you don't have to show this train track and everything if you wanted to hide it. Now, on the other side here, we're going to go out a little bit here. Ooh, we did go lower. So yeah, on the other side here, we'll go out a little bit, just like so. I think, is that how far we need to be? 1, 2, 3. So here we're at 4. And so that's the middle, that's 3. We're going to go out one more. And this, oops, this is going to be like our center right there. And then in between these two, we're going to need like a way to get over here. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's our center. And we're just going to go out a little bit here to kind of see where that is. And I'm trying to get as close as I can to the edge here because it's kind of a tight space. And we're going to see if we can make this turn. Oh, we cannot. We're 1 off. All right. So we're going to push this a little bit. We're going to move this over 1, just like so. I'm going to hold shift and right click because I had that connected to a different rail that doesn't exist anymore. And then we're going to connect this just like so, right there. And then we may have to move this rail out a little bit as well. Yeah, seems like it. We need to move that 2 blocks out. And the way I can tell that is you can see that there's like a green area to my right. So this green area out here, as you can see there, that's where it's actually possible to connect the rail. So if I were to do, if you hold shift, if I were to do this, then you can see we're able to connect. So we're actually going to do that. And we can actually go back a little bit here because you can see our turn starts here. So we can actually go that far back here. We can remove the sand blocks here, which we're connected to. And we can remove this all the way back here. We're going to right click here and we're going to hold control once again so we can get a smoother turn and place it just like so. And now our ship has a way to come in and turn around here. All right, so I cleared out a little bit of land here just to make the entire area flatter. I placed this little, corner here with the oak just so we can place the rail there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a rail from here. We're going to go straight here because this is going to be like a station place. So I want that to be straight. And then over here, we're just going to go at an angle. And I just kind of want to be, and ignore the too far away. I have like some kind of bug, but yeah, we're going to place it right there. So I held control to get this like smooth turn here. And then over here, I think I'm going to place some rail right there. We can clear this out a little bit. And we'll have some more rail here. And then we're going to connect that over here. Hold control to get a smoother turn. And then we're going to go straight for a little bit. And then over here, we're just going to hold control here to connect this and make it smooth. Now, for some reason, my UI doesn't render, but since I upped the limit to 128, it does actually work. So I just have some bug here. So yeah, we can remove the sand as well. But here we go. Now we have kind of a full circle here. Oh yeah, we need to connect this as well. So over here, we'll just, can we bring this here? No. So we can make this a turn just like so. And then I think we can turn this. Oh, we can almost connect it. All right. We'll have to do a little bit of a workaround here. So we're going to make this go here, and then we can kind of turn in like so. So that's a little bit too jagged here. Yeah, let's make this a little bit longer. And there we go. Now it's a little bit smoother. I don't like too quick of a turn. And what we need to do now is put a train station here. So you want this arrow to be facing this way. You don't want it to be facing the opposite way like this. So you want it like this, facing forward in the direction that we want the train to go. We'll place that station down here, and then we'll name this boat 1. And then on the other side here, we're going to place another station so we can make a loop. And we're just going to call this one boat 2 here. And now we can actually go above the water here and hop into our seat here, and we can test this. So now we can actually go around here on our trek, and we can reduce the speed by scrolling a little bit here. And yeah, we could approach boat 2 here, the station, but we don't really want to do that. Instead, we want to keep going all the way around. And then we could stop at our next station. I think it should bring us up closely to the actual like dock here. There we go. And there you go. Now you have a fully working boat with a trek. You might want to give this a driver. If that's the case, you could use a peacock or anything. So we could get like a pig, for example. You don't have to be in creative mode. You could like find a pig anywhere in the world and just bring a lead, and you can get this pig. So here we have a pig. We'll take a lead, and then on our seat over here, if we right click with the lead, then our pig will get placed on the ship. And he's now in the seat, so he's not going to go anywhere. Sometimes you will have disappearing drivers if they're on a seat like this. Sometimes you will have disappearing drivers if they're on a seat like this, especially if they're like hitting blocks and stuff. If you have like really narrow tunnels or something like that, these drivers can die, or the train conductors can die. The safest option here is just to remove the seat and put a blaze down, or like a blaze burner, because blaze burners can also take schedules, and that's the safer option. Now, for our train schedule, we're just going to say travel to train station, boat 1, and we're going to click duplicate here. And we're going to travel to train station, boat 2 here. That's our second station. And then for these conditions, I want to either wait 30 seconds. So we'll put that for both. And then we can add an alternate condition by clicking there. And then we do players seated equals 1 or above. And now we're going to do wait for 3 seconds. And we're going to do the same thing on the other one. We're going to say players seated 1 or above. And we're going to add a delay of 3 seconds, just like so. Now, one thing I want to do as well is I want to add an action to limit the max speed to about 10%, just like so, and we can move this up a little bit as well. We can actually duplicate that and move it down too. So we'll just make sure that our max speed is set to 10% because if our boat is moving too fast, it's just going to look a little bit weird. But now, if we give this to our pig, he will eventually, in 30 seconds, he is going to start moving. This has been a guide on how to build a moving crate mod boat. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more. It does help me a lot. I also want to give a huge shout out to Stam10 for helping me build this boat. Thank you so much. Make sure to check out Stam's YouTube, which I'll link to in the description down below. Finally, I want to thank all my Patreon members who support me. It helps me pursue my projects that I never thought were possible. Thank you so much. Make sure to check back next week for my next video where I'll be building a secret base. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.